My parents chose my sister's Taylor Swift obsession over my life-threatening surgery. 5 years later, they thought they could walk all over me. I showed them what I was really capable of. My sister Arena breathed Taylor Swift, and my parents breathed through Arena. This isn't your typical artist obsession. I'm actually convinced something is wrong with her. Every birthday, Swift-themed. Every achievement, concert tickets. She'd met Taylor 5 times by 18. Each meeting cost more than what they would spend on me in a whole year. Parents called it supporting her passion. They called my engineering degree boring and a waste of time. If Arena hummed a Swift song, Mom bought her vinyl. I got straight A's. They said that's expected. She was their investment. I was apparently self-funding. Then my junior year of college, everything shattered. A drunk driver ran a red light at 60 miles per hour while I was leaving my job. T-boned driver's side, my spine fractured in 3 places, internal bleeding, and brain swelling. The paramedic said I flatlined twice. I called Mom sobbing from the ER between emergency surgeries. She picked up and I heard music blasting, crowds screaming in the background. She yelled over the noise that they were at the Arinami show. Arena about to meet Taylor for the 6th time. She said I should have known she was busy and to call her later. She hung up. I woke up 3 days later. The doctor explained the situation clearly. Immediate surgery plus 8 months of intensive physical therapy, or I'd never walk again. Paralysis from the waist down. No middle ground. My parents showed up 5 days post-surgery. Arena wore her new tour merchandise, showing nurses' photos with Taylor. Mom cried happy tears about how Taylor hugged Arena longer this time. I couldn't feel my legs yet. The bills came non-stop. After insurance, $23,000, surgery, specialists, therapy, equipment. I knew my parents, how cheap they were with me. So I asked for just $1,000 to cover the first therapy sessions, to buy me time to figure out the rest. Dad actually laughed, said I was being selfish and asking for too much. Mom shook her head, explained they'd just bought Arena's VIP packages for the next 3 shows, $2,500 each. I asked if they could spare anything. Mom said I needed to learn independence. That struggling builds character. They stayed 15 minutes at the hospital. Then they left because they had to drive Arena to catch the next show. I took predatory loans at 18% interest, dropped to part-time classes, and did physical therapy exercises in my dorm room following YouTube videos. 8 months of hell while they traveled to concerts in Vegas, Atlanta, Seattle. Their social media was flooded with Arena and Taylor photos. Meanwhile, I taught myself coding between therapy sessions, built apps when I couldn't sleep from nerve pain. My first app helped people find emergency medical funding. I sold it 8 months after graduation for high 6 figures, then built another app. By 28, I'd built and sold 4 companies and made a full recovery they said would never happen without proper therapy. I drove my new Porsche to a coffee shop in our hometown. Dad saw me getting out and did a double take. He called Mom immediately. An hour later, my phone exploded. Mom's first words were about the car being flashy, how Arena felt like I hid it purposefully. Then the ask, $10,000 for International Eras tour tickets. I obviously refused. The guilt campaign began immediately. Arena crying on social media about her heartless brother. A week later, I came home to my condo destroyed. Furniture smashed, electronics shattered, walls spray painted with selfish and greedy. My safe had been pried open. They took $8,000 cash I kept for emergencies. But the cruelest part, they destroyed my physical therapy equipment, the custom machines I still needed for my back. Thousands of dollars of medical equipment, demolished. But obviously I had cameras set up in my house. I even saw Arena's bracelet on the floor. Security footage showed Dad's truck outside my condo. If they wanted to play nasty, I'd be nastier. I caught them at 5 a.m., right as they were leaving for the airport. 3 suitcases by the door. Arena's Taylor Swift playlist blasting. I waited in my car, watching. The cops pulled up. Mom saw the cops first and dropped her passport. Arrest warrants for all 3. $8,000 theft, $30,000 in property damage, federal charges for the safe. Arena tried to run, still clutching her meet and greet passes. The officer caught her at the driveway. She sobbed, "Can you guys do this after the tour at least?" Dad demanded a lawyer while cops emptied his pockets. My stolen cash still in his wallet. Mom spotted me, screamed through the chaos. "You called them? Your own family?" I walked over as they cuffed her. "You chose Arena's ridiculous obsession over my own life. Deal with it." I went to the concert myself and took a picture with her. I showed it to them while they were in court.